Tyler9197 Black Wolves and YouTube. This is your boy Tyler9197, Witcher 9197, Black Wolf 9197, or 9197. Back with another video for you guys, and this time I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my thoughts on Cyberpunk 2077 Night City Wire episode 3. So this video, guys, it's gonna be a little bit short because surprisingly this Night City Wire was actually shorter than the previous ones, which I feel like, which I kind of understand, because they don't want to spoil too much of the game. Because honestly, guys, no matter how much I'm loving the Night City Wires, at the same time, it's like I do want to know more about Cyberpunk. Don't get me wrong. That's why that's why I'm talking about it now. I wanted to know more about it. However, I don't want to like learn way too much about it. That it's like it's no type of things that you have to play it to experience type thing. But of course, what they're saying, just like small pieces of the overall game, like just very small pieces. Like we don't even know the full scale of the game, to be honest. They kind of saying like here and there, but man, it's definitely a lot to talk about. But for this one, I'm gonna try to keep it short as possible, because like I said, this one was very short too. So the overall thing that they showed on the Night City Wire is pretty much Night City, guys. We got a better visual of what Night City actually looks like more of Night City. Even we saw like little little snippets of what was in Night City, but this one's kind of like a full scale, kind of like give you like a full run of like all the different stuff that goes on in Night City. And then the biggest part is like the gangs of different parts of Night City. Well, I would say, guys, like for one thing I love about Cyberpunk is that like how they like the developers and stuff, how they kind of show you guys like they want to make a world that feels like it's believable. And honestly, when you look at when you look at this Night City Wire, guys, like when you look at Night City overall, you could definitely tell like they put some time in Night City, y'all. Like it look like every part or every section or wherever you go at feels so believable. It don't feel like it's like, oh, it's like the world, how like some games said like the world is alive type thing, but how you play it just kind of feel like no, this game's alive. Like you could tell, look, they put so much time, y'all. Like it's like they got sections, like places like with the game members you don't want to go at, and then they got some places that like they got some stuff like some like some clubs and some strip clubs, like things like that. Like they got a lot going on in this game. But y'all, it's like it's so much believable though. Like it's amazing at the full scale, and I love hearing how they was talking about like how they kind of thought about how they making the whole map and stuff of the Night City and things like that, and which I can definitely tell like they said this is like a hard and ambitious game that they ever worked on, and I could definitely see the work they put on in Night City, because it's just so much crap in there, y'all. So it's like it makes sense why it takes so long for them to, it took so long for them to get to this point for Cyberpunk to to where where it is right now. But so for this one, the highlights I could definitely say from this Night City Wire is that, like I said, Night City, which is like you guys probably will see in a video right now anyway, but still like it's just so much they got going on. And then the second highlight for this one is the game members. So what I like about Cyberpunk, y'all, what I'm really liking about this one, each game member is completely different, and what I like about it, they are so diverse, and that's what I really love seeing, y'all. Like you can see they're like like it's very diverse, and I'm loving it what they have inside of it, because they got they got the black folks, they got the white folks, they got the Asian folks, they got the Hispanic folks, they got all different types of diversity, different game members in the game, even though realistically, gangs are not a good thing, but in this game, like it's you know, it's good to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they showing different diversity in the game about the different groups, and like I'm trying to remember how to say the names to each one. And actually, as a matter of fact, they even have a full on like women's group too as a gang. So let me try to. I think I'm trying my best to say the names. The first gang that they showed, it was like the Maelstrom. Pretty much, what they are is like they love being looking like robotic, pretty much. So basically, they make themselves look more robotic than human, even though they're still human. So it's like, it's them guys that say like they have like the robot eyes, but you can still tell like they still got their human head and things like that. You know, like a regular human body, but you can tell that they modify themselves way more than anything like that, which is real crazy. Then they have the one group called, I think it was like the Valentinos. I did like Valentinos, which you guys already know. It's the Hispanic folks, the gang members, which is which is really cool, especially how they showing like some of the like the artwork they was doing, like how they was kind of doing like I would say do like the graffiti art and stuff they was showing, and then how they had it on the card too, like the things, small things like that, like which was pretty cool. Then they have this one called Street. I did like Street 6. I think that's the name, Street 6. But they pretty much is like, I guess like the how I say, I guess they pretty much, they are like the corrupted American patronized people. I think that's the best way to put it. Like they're like the corrupted patriots in America. That's the best way I can put it. It's like they all got their armed suits, like they're soldiers, but they're still a gang, and like whoever the leader is and stuff, they about the patriots. They kind of like the patriots, like salute this and that, but they're crazy. Then there's the one gang member. I mean, another group called I think it was like Voodoo, or the Voodoo, like something like that. I want to say, yeah, I think it's just, I don't know if it's Voodoo or Voodoos. Anyway, what they are like the net. I think like the net runners. I think that's what they call them. So what they do is like they go into like the whole kind of like cyberspace type thing, like that's what they do. Like they really be in the internet and stuff. They like kind of hack their stuff, like I guess like their minds and stuff into like the supercomputers and things like that, which is very trippy, but it's very interesting also. Then there's another group called then there's another group that I can't remember the name of them, but they like pretty much like the outsiders of when it comes to Night City. They are like the what's the call them? Like I'm trying to think, y'all, because it's like I said, I'll say call them outsiders. That's all I'm saying. I don't know the exact name for them, I forgot, but they pretty much say like they're the outsiders of the group. They like the ones that they kind of like their family type thing, and they not mess with anything with Night City, really. Like pretty much in the Badlands, they work together, and they had a little gang. If you're a nomad, then that's the people you really gonna deal with heavy. Then there's another group called the Animals, and pretty much well, you guys can kind of guess the Animals, what they are. They pretty much are brutes. So they literally are like kind of like jacked up, looking like steroids using people, like what I'm saying. They still got that like heavy of the modification of the AI look, but they like the big old, like they buff, like it's like best way I can put it. It's like they look like it's like they like big buff, like almost the best way I can put it. It's like they're gorillas in a sense, like it's like they big and built like they're gorillas, like that type of strength. That's the best way I can probably put it with how the Animals are. Like they built like they're gorillas, so they all like big brutes, like mini Hulks in a sense, like that, and they look crazy. And then what they was showing on there, like they showing that you actually can fight them in the ring and stuff, which I'm very excited about that, because I really would like to see about that. But like going against the fighting, especially because I know that's gonna be fun, kind of boxing and stuff. Then another group is, I think it was like the Tiger Chan. I think it was Tiger Chan. So with the Asian folks, which I feel like at all the games, I mean at all the gangs I feel like that one's gonna be one of my favorite ones to explore, just because like I feel like it's gonna be a lot, a lot of like craziness. And then I saw like they were showing like the V was using like the katanas and stuff like that, things like that. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of action and fighting, and that's more my alley anyway. So I really gonna like this. I'm really gonna like to see what happens in there. And then the last one I think was like Moxes. So basically it's the all-female group, and then the one Hispanic girl, Judy, the one that we saw, and I don't either the first episode or the second episode, either one kind of like explain, kind of like go over like, what their roles and this and that. But basically you can say they're an all-female group and you don't want to mess with them, because they about that life. That's the best way I could put it right there. And then when the devs, when they was talking about all the different gangs and stuff, and then like say like if you wanted to join one of the gangs, they specifically said like for V it's not gonna necessarily happen that way, because like you gotta remember V is a merc. So he's so he only do merc work. Like wherever they give him, like even though like say he's a merc, he do all the dirty stuff and get money for it. You know what I'm saying? It's not a person that you wanna fully trust. So like you wanna go like probably like you probably may like the gang, you doing their dirty work for them, but you can't necessarily join them because you are you're a merc. So I mean you can help them, but don't expect you feel like, oh I'm like this is my crew type thing. Like no, that's not what's gonna really happen. And that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I could talk about before ending this video? No, actually, when I think about it, I thought about it a little bit. There's really nothing else, at least to my knowledge of like what I can tell you. Basically, that was two highlights. It's like the gangs and then Night City. But guys, like I said, Night City looks like it's gonna be, guys. Like I can't wait when Cyberpunk comes out, because guys, like I'm telling you. Like all the other games that I've been playing currently right now, guys, they gonna be pushed to the side when Cyberpunk comes out. That is like the only content I'm gonna be, for at least for the most part, at least game wise. If it's not gaming news, then game wise, that's the game I'm gonna be kind of like doing recording for y'all and showing my gameplay of me playing the game, like like that. But overall, besides that, y'all, like I said, Night City looks like it's gonna be very immersive, and it looks like it's gonna be one probably. If I had to say anything for how Cyberpunk put so much time, how CD Projekt Red put so much time in Cyberpunk, I want to say I feel like Cyberpunk is probably gonna be the most immersive open world game for a while. Like I really don't want to say ever, but like at least for out of any company that that I put all my faith into, like, as far as like delivering good games, is definitely CD Projekt Red. So I feel like with this one, it's probably going to be like one of the best open world games ever as far as like immersive. Like I feel like they just gonna deliver what, like say Night City's gonna feel so alive that you feel like, dang, like this is so believable that you in the city. It don't feel like you just in a big city and it's like whatever. Like no, it's like if you go this place or you go that place, it feels so real. And like I just can't wait overall, guys. I'm just ready for Cyberpunk 2077. It's gonna be a worth the game. But if I had to give this Night City Wire episode 3 rating out of 1 out of 10, I would give this one a solid 9 out of 10, y'all. I feel like it's definitely worth it, even though it's like very short, but this one was still very detailed enough of like giving you more idea, guys, what's going on with Night City and then the gangs that you want to deal with in the game. I don't know how y'all may feel. You probably feel like it don't really, might not deserve a 9, but me personally, I feel like it does. Like I wouldn't really go say 10 out of 10 because I feel like they show good stuff, but nothing like crazy. I feel like it's 10 out of 10, but I definitely feel like 9 out of 10 is the right spot to, in my opinion, just because like, guys, like this game, it has so much. And then like what I love seeing is like the developers take so much pride in making this game, y'all. Like you could definitely tell like they love what they do, and making this game is I know it's not easy. So that's why I give CD Projekt Red so much praise. And then of course that's the reason why I wear my Witcher medallion so much, because I love CD Projekt Red as a company, y'all. Like they to me are like the best gaming company ever. honestly, like you know what I'm saying, like I feel like it's like they like Rockstar level, but honestly I feel like they better than Rockstar. But that's just my opinion. Yeah, it maybe sound like because I'm more of a, I guess you know, say you call me a fanboy, I guess it doesn't matter. I really don't care. I feel like CD Projekt Red deserve the praise, and I feel like this game will be the game of the year. I'm already calling it. I mean, Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be game of the year, and that's how I feel like. And I feel like no other game that's going to come out for at least for a while is going to really compete with that, to be honest. But alright, Black Wolves, this is the end of the video. So please go ahead, hit the like, follow, subscribe. And like I said, this is all my other videos. If you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and do so you can join the 9197 Wolfpack. This is the fun, kickback gaming channel and has the greatest community in the world is with you guys, the Black Wolves. So go ahead and spread the word to your friends and family who likes gaming and join the Wolfpack because everybody is welcome. Alright guys, I love y'all. Peace. God bless y'all. TGDS 9197 out.